Well, hello there, and welcome to the very last Tuesday with Tonya for 2025. Special guest, special man, special everything. The hubby Jerry is here today to help us figure out what we did this last year. So he said he would join us. We are just going to answer some questions and go over some of the highs and the lows and the fun of the last year. So this was actually our first full year having the fabric store. The first full year. So that is a pretty cool thing. So we did get an award months ago in September from Shopify for reaching our 10,000th order. But I was hoping that little plaque would be here because we're super excited to have it. But it's like a month because it's, I don't know. It's made just for us, I guess, and all the other people who've hit that milestone, but it takes them a month to get it to us. So hopefully it will be here in the next couple of weeks. And when it comes in, I will show you guys what that looks like.
It takes a while to put fabric for fun on a plaque.
Yeah, it takes a long time. It takes 30 days and then shipping, something like that. So anyway, let's get to it. What is... if you are not familiar with us, we have started this. It'll be 2 years in March that we will be 2 years old. It started out as one pallet of fabric to sell and has turned into this. And so we have just over 11,000 square feet that we lease here in Fargo. And the fabric has now taken over how much space? Well, now we have 11. We probably have 12,000 with the new space.
Probably close 11.5.
Okay.
I don't think we're over 12.
Okay. So, and how much of that do you think is fabric?
70. Then another 10% of it is upstairs storage. So I have about 20% of the shop.
So 20% of the shop is for our PDR, paintless dent repair, our real jobs, as we say, and
the business that got us into this space.
Yeah, the business that got us into this space, and the rest of it now is taken over by fabric. And so if you are not in the loop, we are going to be doing retail here in Fargo, North Dakota. It is coming. It has been, I swore I would never do retail. And so it took a lot to convince me to change my mind. I'm not fully convinced yet, everyone that's local, but I'm working on it.
I push her a lot.
I know there's a need here, so that is my push. We are plenty busy online, and I enjoy that very much. And so I hope people don't ruin retail because that would just make me very sad. This is my happy place, and it brings me tons of joy. Lets me work with my family all the time. And so I just don't want retail to spoil the fun of what we do here. So anyway, so we started online only. Retail will be coming in the last year. Some of the most exciting things was the decision to do retail. We did secure an extra, 1,000 square feet next door to us.
Close to it.
So we did secure that space. We have done many improvements, changed many things, learned many things along the process. All of the shelving that you see around us has been changed twice this year, I believe.
3 times.
Yeah.
Adding the drawers.
Yep, adding drawers and stuff. And so yeah, we've done a lot of work. What is the let's see, let's start out with what was the most trying or difficult thing, do you think, in the past year?
Convincing you to do retail.
That's still the most trying and difficult thing.
Painting the walls in the back.
Painting the walls in the what we consider online now. So if you've watched previous videos, when all of this took place, we had to refinish the floors in what we are calling our online space right now, which was the warehouse. We needed to refinish those floors in order to be able to move all of that fabric out there. And Jerry very much pushed for us to paint the walls at the same time. And I do give him all the credit. And I was very adamant that we lease the space and there's no need. It's a wall. I don't care what it looks like. It's not nobody's going to be back there shopping. It doesn't have to be so pretty. we're not going to spend oodles and oodles and oodles and tens of thousands of dollars in that space. So let's just paint the floor because that's functional and that's what we need, and let's make it happen. Well, if you've watched the other videos, you know when the floor is ugly and the walls are ugly, it doesn't make the walls seem so bad. But when you grind the concrete floor down, you remove all the old paint and you paint it a beautiful light gray and it's bright and beautiful, the walls then look horrific. And so then I was finally convinced, like normal, to do the walls. So that's our normal dynamic, is I want things done right now, and let's just get it done, and let's build it with cardboard, and let's make it happen tomorrow. And Jerry is, let's build it with a plasma table, and let's make it what we need in 5 years. And so we find that middle ground, or we try to, of building it to absolute perfection and what we need later on, and making it that we can get things up and running and done as quickly as possible. So
I like it functional, not just done.
Yeah, well, you like it done to perfection, which I'm a perfectionist too, but I want it done perfectly, and let's do now. I'm not a patient.
Walk back in my part of the shop. It is far from perfect.
I am not a patient person.
My part of the shop looks like a bomb blew up.
All of it looks like a bomb blew up yet, but we're getting there. Every day we make progress. Every day we are doing so much behind the scenes to get ready for retail. And it's not just as simple as opening up this space for retail. We have to have a place to move online. And so even though we had new space, it was the warehouse was going to become online, and the warehouse was moving backward. The new space was going to be our office space. The old space was going to become retail. And so it's just a lot of shifting, moving parts all along the way in order for us to get retail up and running the way we want it to. We're getting there. It's not like we're going to be open next week. Don't get excited. Please don't start the emails and the craziness. If you're local, we do offer local pickup, and we will still let you come in and wander around and gander at all the unfinished projects that we're working very diligently to get finished. So over the weekend, we got the new office space painted. We need to get carpet tile in there. We need to get the chair rail up and around in there. We need to get my accent wall done there.
Can anyone guess what color it's going?
Purple, maybe. Purple. And then we can get my office and Mary's office moved over there. And once our office and our desk space is moved out of the retail space, then the retail will come together pretty quickly. So that, and we had to tear down a wall, and we got to get that room finished and carpet tile down. So it's just been a lot. We've put a lot of time, energy, effort, money, and mega personal hours, because we do
lots of late nights.
Yeah, lots and lots of late nights. We do 99.9% of it by ourselves. We do
95. We call a lot of guys in to.
Yep, we got rugby players that come in. We've got the neighbor kids that come in. So we do have
4,000 yards of fabric is a lot to move around.
Yes, we have manpower that comes in for all the heavy lifting, because we realize that
getting old.
We're getting old. So that being said, okay, what's the biggest fail this year? What's the biggest fail this year? Or the biggest thing you wish was done differently this year?
I don't know. I don't really think we failed on anything. We've tried things and had to modify it, but I don't know that we failed.
Pivot.
What we've done, we learned from. So in the future, we know not to do it again, but I wouldn't call it a failure. I call it just progression.
Well, you have to fail to succeed. So it depends terminology. All terminology. But I guess we have learned as we have gone. Our inventory system, how we code things, the SKU numbers that we use, everything is so very different now than what it used to be. But again, it was what we were using and doing fit our need at the time. And as we grew bigger and bigger, we did not know that this was going to be this when we started.
Right.
We were planning to, I was planning to sell a little bit of fabric for 2 months or maybe 3 months and be done, and not have semi truck fulls come in of fabric.
Okay, this started as, who buys a pallet of fabric? I found a wholesaler Is it okay if I buy a pallet of fabric, keep what I want, and sell the rest on Facebook Marketplace? That's what started this whole ordeal.
Back up. It started as, I wonder, and somebody very much encouraged me to find out. And I was like, nobody buys a pallet of fabric. Nobody. No. Have you ever bought a pallet of fabric? I didn't think so. Nobody buys a pallet of fabric that is not a fabric store. And I was never intending to be a fabric store. The intent was to buy the pallet of fabric, sell it in the off season on like Facebook Marketplace and Facebook groups, and keep the prints or the fabric that I wanted. And he was very adamant in the beginning that I should take home all of the pretty fabric that I love. And I just couldn't, because it would just all be at my house and I wouldn't sell any of it. So it's all pretty. It's all beautiful. You can always find a project for it.
I've made her take fabric home.
Yes, he has, because there's, and now both my sewing machines are broke, so it doesn't matter. I can't sew with them anyway. So that's the way it goes. Hours. What do you think? How many hours do you think we've put in?
Oh, gosh. How many hours have we been up here till 8 to 10 o'clock at night and been here at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Mostly 8 o'clock, but I mean, we've been up here at 6:30.
We're better. I'm better. He's always been very good at being able to shut off and go home. I have been the one that is, just give me a half hour more, and then it's 9 or 9:30, and he's like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I was entering inventory in. So when you're excited and you're happy and it's joyful and it's fun, time flies and you just want to get more done and more done and more done. And I still feel that way almost 2 years in. Retail gets stressful, not going to lie, just because I want it to go well. So we'll have more about retail in the upcoming weeks and what that's going to look like and dates and all of that stuff as we go. We have some more furniture that Jerry needs to build for retail. So that is kind of his sweet spot for us. Have some more inventory to get in. So retail and online, although some of the inventory will be shared, they will be different. So what you will see in the store is not necessarily going to be online. And what you can purchase online won't necessarily be available in the store. So be aware of that in the upcoming weeks. What else? We've added a bunch of new vendors this year. So we keep growing that way. So my ability to get stock in for you guys from many different places continues to grow every day. So it seems like every few days I become the target of a lot of emails from a lot of places who would like me to purchase their fabric, which is it's a great thing. Price point is just always a stickler. So if you are familiar with our prices, you know I try to keep them well below the average quilt shop. And that is very intentional, very, very intentional. My heart breaks. I get emails and letters and text messages from women who say, thank you for selling it at such a great price. I could not afford $20 a yard. My granddaughter loves this fabric, and it made her birthday gift or her Christmas gift. Or I had one lady who bought some of the fabric, some Star Wars fabric at $8 a yard for her grandson, and made him pillowcases for Christmas. And she was super grateful, very thankful that she could do it on her fixed income affordably. And it reminds me of my grandma. And my grandma would not, as much as my grandma quilted and sewed for everyone, there's no way she could have afforded to buy all of that fabric and make the thousands of quilts that she did for all of our family and friends and kids and grandkids and great grandkids. So going forward, I will do my best to keep those prices low. If you have noticed, they have gone up in certain things. So I don't always get the Mac Daddy buy it at a truckload discount deal. And so when I do, I obviously pass that on as much as possible. But sometimes going forward, I still can get some pretty good deals, but not as great. So obviously then my price has to change. We are a business after all. Yep. And that's kind of the way that goes. What else do we have? Oh, here we go. Just some neat little tidbits here.
The accountant with her numbers.
Yeah, my accountant with my numbers. I'll do more on this later too, but this was fun. So we have, so far this year, we got a couple days left in the year, which is great, but we have almost 1,200 more orders this year than we did last year. So we are growing. It was a 24.7% increase, which is super exciting. Our average order size went up 13%. And I think that is just, people are leery at first. Are we legit? Can the prices really be this low? Are there really $5 jelly rolls? All that kind of stuff.
They aren't jelly rolls.
Oh, sorry. Bleep. We're going to have to edit that out so I don't have attorneys coming after me. Oh, wow. Good memory. $5 2.5-inch strip sets. And I can't even do the also known as. You know what they are, everyone. So yes, I have those for $5. Everyone wants to know when I'm getting new ones in. Let me tell you guys, that's a once in a lifetime deal. It will never come in again like that. I
wouldn't say that.
Well, I would so far with prices going up everywhere. But that literally was a truckload and a half deal that I was able to capitalize on. And we make very little money off of those just to bring you guys in and let you know what we're all about and, capture your attention, if you will. So the other 2.5-inch strip rolls, we have tried to generate our own videos way back on that. It was not fun. It was a nightmare. You will know why quilt shops do not do that on their own that often, just because it is
labor intensive.
Yes, it is a time suck if you want to waste a whole lot of money. And at the price point that we offer fabric at, it really is not feasible to pay people a wage to cut that up and then prepackage it and sell it very cheaply at all. So unless you have the huge equipment to do it, it's just too labor intensive to do. But here is an interesting thing. Texas, you guys rock. You are our number one state again. So obviously, it's a pretty big state, so they get away with it. But Texas has been our number one state, and number 2 has been California, and number 3 has been Florida, both years. So when I did a comparison last year, so those kind of big states are still kind of all in. Let's see, our smallest state, guess what? Not going to be hard to guess, Hawaii. But we have shipped to Hawaii all the time. So it's not like we've only shipped there once. I have a couple ladies in Hawaii who are very faithful customers and order from us all the time. And then those new ones that sprinkle in. So Hawaii is our state that we ship to the least. And after that, it's Delaware, Vermont, and Rhode Island, which doesn't surprise me. You get up into those states and the fabric stores and the choices that they have there, it is insane compared to what we have here in North Dakota and South Dakota, Minnesota. It's a different world there. So those were our states that we sold the least amount of packages or shipments to. So what else? Changes in the last year. We used to just sell fabric. And we are slowly going to work our way into the notions. We have some patterns available now. We have some rulers. We have some needles. We're going to be getting some thread in, quilt kits, all that kind of stuff. So we have minky, fleece, flannel, outdoor fabric, all of that. Some entwine fabric. Hope I'm saying that fabric, but that will be there as well. So different things coming as far as that goes. What else? Facebook followers. Again, this is a YouTube channel. We started here on YouTube doing videos for What's New Wednesday and my Tuesday with Tonya for Flashback Fridays, different things. So hit that like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps us grow this audience, which is tremendous. Helps us not have to spend big bucks on advertising, which we appreciate. But our Facebook following has been amazing. So we were at 4,000 Facebook followers. Last year, we have grown that by over 2,500 now. So we are at that 6,500 mark for Facebook followers, which is always fun. And again, another great way to share who we are and what we do and how we grow along the way. We have very leery at first. It's getting a little more comfortable. Still not fun for me to get in front of the camera. But I understand completely how much fun it is to watch the behind the scenes, because those are always the videos that I like the most. So I like to see how things are made. I like to see tours of different quilt stores. I loved all the videos growing up of the factories and how things are done. Still my favorite. So curiosity. So I understand as we go through the process of rebuilding and revamping and redoing how much fun it is to see all of that. So we will keep those videos coming for you. What do you think the best part of this year was? If you had to say what is the best thing about the last year in the fabric business, what would you say?
In this fabric business, you getting used to electronics, technology.
I'm not used to that yet. He's funny. I'm better, but I'm not used to it. So I try to, all the videos you guys are on my phone. They're edited on my phone. I am not the most, I've worked on computers my whole life, so it's not like I'm not computer literate, but the tech stuff, yeah, not my thing. Advertising things, I used to build my ad campaigns in Excel spreadsheets, because when you're an accountant, it's what you know. I have moved on. I use Canva a lot for now of that. You and Sam have helped break me out of my Excel spreadsheet fun.
I think it took 6 to 8 months. From day one, I tried talking her into doing the YouTube videos. Took 6 to 8 months. When we got the space next door, I said I wanted to use one of the small offices as a recording studio, basically. It was an absolute no. Like, didn't even have to think about it. And now...
Immediate no.
Now, once we get that side of the shop cleaned up, the office space, it is planned on being a recording studio.
So the videos will look about a little better. The sound will be better. The lighting will be better. But I promise you, it'll still just be plain old me. And I will still get my dad to comment that I don't look my best that day. I love my dad dearly, but he can be brutally honest. And I'm like, Dad, they get what they get. I really do work here. I work hard. I work long hours. I work into the night. And so when you see me on these videos and I might have bags under my eyes or I look tired, I am tired. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get this done. A lot of time, energy, and effort goes into this. So we couldn't do it without Mary is here. The daughter is here. She works every day with us. She is here full time now and plans to stay full time as we grow. She can do... she does 100% of the things that I can do. She doesn't order the fabric. She doesn't do that. She does have input into that. So that is kind of exciting and fun. Jerry and Derek help pull orders, package orders whenever needed, do all of that, help with the heavy lifting, all of that kind of good stuff.
Put bolts away.
Yep. Harvey, the little grandson, he comes and runs around and takes stuff off the shelf that he thinks maybe Grandma should take home. I don't know. He just loves to come and run and have fun and brighten our day. We have Sam, who is just a huge blessing to us and a huge help. She is the child that Jerry and I never had. She is the cardboard builder and the computer brain rolled into one human being, and we appreciate her so much. And the dynamic that she brings and the fun and the pep in her step is a joy for all of us here. We all we take her in and enjoy her very much. We're glad her husband and her extended family share her with us. So that is awesome. Let's see. We have Tiff has joined us part-time again. So Mary's best friend's mom, she comes here and helps out. We've got, I have a list of 12 to 20 ladies who want to come help out when we get to retail. So you know who you are if you're watching this. I will be hitting you up in the future when we get more ready for it. So there is staffing planned and on hold, if you will, or patiently or impatiently waiting to come and have some fun with the fabric. my dad and my stepmom. Dad does not come in and work anymore. Intern Al has retired. And him and my stepmom, they bring us lunch, a fabulous lunch every Tuesday. Tuesday at 11:30 we stop. And we have lunch with them. So my dad makes the lunch and my stepmom makes us this sweet dessert. Yep. And we are so grateful. So when we say it's a family-owned business, we really do mean family-owned and operated. So there's only so much family we have that can work here. So other staff will be added when we get to the retail opening. But it doesn't take long for everyone to be considered part of our family. So we kind of just overwhelm you and whoosh, swoop in and we capture you and don't let you go. Kind of how we do it for family here. But other than that, upcoming week's videos, what do we have going on? I will show you the painting that we've done, the moving of a bunch of the fabric. I've got some content now to get some videos up and show you guys some more of the exciting things that we've been doing. Holidays are a very busy time for the fabric store and a very busy time for us personally. So in December, we have Mary's birthday, we have my birthday, we have our wedding anniversary, we have 2 great nephews' birthdays, we have Christmas coming up on New Year's. So it is just a very busy, chaotic, my favorite time of year. And we've had good snow this year. So not full-blown blizzards yet, but I'm hopeful. We had some good snow the other day. So that's always exciting. But as we look forward to 2026, what is going to be your checkbox that you're looking forward to the most in 2026? I know what he's going to say, but I don't know if he's got the guts to say it on camera.
What?
He's going to say actually getting my wife away on a vacation where she puts the phone down and the computer down and she just doesn't check in and gets away for a few days. So I've told everyone I do take days off, and my husband will tell you that I don't, that I'm checking the phone, answering emails, planning ads, doing all that kind of stuff, even when I'm not physically here.
I guess I look forward to you owning a business, not a job, as I call the PDR, so that you can delegate a little more instead of having to be hands-on in every aspect.
I don't like delegation.
But I think having a retail, you're going to have to let go of a little bit. So that's going to be what I look forward to.
I'm not good at delegating. And it's not that I don't trust other people. That obviously my daughter, Sam, Tiff, I trust them immensely with everything. It is literally that I love doing it all. There is not a single portion of this business that, okay, there is. I don't like entering in credit card receipts. I don't like that part of it. But entering inventory in for you guys, doing the ads and the sales, even doing the videos, there's restocking the shelves, cutting orders, picking orders, putting it away. There really isn't, besides entering in, sitting at QuickBooks, entering in credit card receipts is the accounting aspect I do not enjoy, even though that's what I did my entire life for so many other companies and other small businesses. But it is the part that I like the least. So it's not that I don't have good people around me. It's just that I love it and I want to do it. So what a horrible problem to have, right? That you want to do it all and you enjoy it so much. So it's a good problem, a good problem to have. And it has been a very stressful year. Everybody tells me your body doesn't know the difference between good stress and bad stress. It's been a very good, stressful year as we continue to grow and do new things and try new things. So this year I'm hoping for a little less stress once retail is going.
Sam had to explain to her when she wanted to open November 1st, and she was stressed out about not opening November 1st. So Sam had to ask her, what's making you open November 1st? And her answer was, because I said we wanted to open November 1st.
Yeah.
So
I have a way of putting some timelines and expectations on myself that sometimes might not be the best. And I have to learn that it's my company. Nobody's forcing me to do it. So it has been a little freeing to understand that I might want to open retail. I might want to open next week, but I don't have to open retail ever. So we can just take our time and do it right and enjoy and get it done with all the purple that we want. Yes, there's going to be purple aspects of it. What can I say? It is the way that it goes. So what else do we have? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, tech stuff. See, he said tech stuff. He got me new microphones to use.
Still haven't turned them on yet.
No, we haven't turned them on yet.
She got them in September.
These are the old mics. He's got to figure out how to get those up and running. But I've got my phone is on a new camera stand gimbal thing there that will follow us around and track us and do all kinds of fancy things. So we're getting there, everybody. I have too much fun playing with the fabric to want to worry about the technology. So that's about it. So what do you think? Is that it for Tuesday with Tonya, now that we've just babbled and talked about everything? Anything else you want to tell everybody? No? This is what I deal with. Do all the videos and then he doesn't want to say anything. Well, thank you, my husband, for being here on this Tuesday with Tonya. To everybody out there, please share us with your friends, your crafty friends, your quilty friends, and tell them to like and subscribe. Tell them to head over to Facebook and check out what we have posted there. Again, I do post special sales on YouTube that are nowhere else. I post special sales on Facebook that you won't find anywhere else. I do email campaigns and you won't find those discount codes anywhere else. And then of course I do sales that I post everywhere. So if you want to get a piece of all of it and see all the good things that we put on sale or what's new, then just make sure you like and follow and subscribe and do all of those, things. And we look forward to a fantastic 2026. We really do. We look forward to a year of growth. I do. I look forward to getting my sewing machines fixed so I can actually spend some time sewing again, because that will be good for my mind, body, and soul. So thank you, everyone, for a fantastic year. We appreciate the business. We appreciate the support. I appreciate all the encouragement and the wonderful comments that we get. So keep those coming. If you've ordered from us and you get the email about putting a review in, please do so. Those help us as well, helps us in all of the little metrics that they use to measure everything and where your ads go and who you can reach. So when you see all the YouTube people or people on Facebook pushing all of that stuff, that's why. Especially for small businesses, those are things that you can do that cost no money, but really do help us small businesses get our name out. And we promise to be here and give you the best deals that we possibly can and keep you informed with these videos all along the way. So again, thanks for being here. Here's to a great 2026 coming up. And it was a fantastic 2025. Thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart. So from Tonya at Fabric for Fun and Jerry at Fabric for Fun, as always, from our Fabric for Fun family, we truly wish you guys nothing but joyful sewing. Have a wonderful couple last days of 2025. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, technology.
How's the technology working for you?
Why isn't it turning on? Here, wait a minute.
Peace. It's not
the light's not on.
It's not that I don't use technology. It's the technology doesn't want to work.